Alright, Shalom Makim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach his word in all truth and sincerity. And yeah, man, today I just want to title this lesson. It's like I want to title this lesson. The things that we're believing in are being proven, man. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna know that the prophets was out, man. When everything is summed up, all hell break loose, and ultimately the icing on the cake is those missiles. You're gonna know the prophets have been out, man, and the words that we were speaking, the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is true, man. You know, so first I'm gonna start off with this. This is Isaiah chapter 55, and in verse 11, it says, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth; it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it." So the Lord, when he speaks on something, it's going to come to pass. That's what we call these in this book is the book of the living, man. Because everything in this book, you know, these words, man, is coming to life. You know, the race wars, you know, muscle talk, all of that is in the scriptures, man, and we see it now, man. You know, and guess what? All the prophecies are here, man. They just ain't in its full. It haven't blossomed all the way yet, man. You know, the mark of the beast is here. You know, and you niggas' mindset are already ready for the mark, man. You know, once the first commercial come out on TV, man, you guys are gonna be lined up out there, man. You know. Let's see. Let's see. I think that was it on that. Matter of fact, I got another one. Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 33. I'm gonna start at I'm gonna just jump to the point. Verse 33. It says, "And when this comes to pass, lo, it will come," and that's talking about the prophecies, man. And it said, "Lo, it will come," because it really gotta stress that to you simple Jake out there, man. You believe because Old Testament. See, those three letters will throw a lot of people off, man. Old, you know. But the scripture says, matter of fact, I got my pocket full. Cause you gotta understand, man, Old and New Testament, you need both of them, man, to understand the whole book. You know, to go into Revelations, you're gonna need that, man. You know, and they quoted a lot. The apostles, they quoted a lot in the Old Testament, man. You know. All right, this second Ezra, chapter 2, and in verse 22, it says, "Keep the old and young within thy walls." And what that means, the old in the New Testament, man, within the walls, that's your mind, man. You know, because you gotta understand the Old and New Testament. It's a lot of script. There's a lot of prophecies in the Old Testament that haven't came to pass yet, man. And that's what we're out here telling you, man. There's a lot of scriptures. There's a lot of prophecies in Isaiah. A lot of prophecies in Jeremiah. Lamentations, special Lamentations. The 4th chapter lets you know that Esau is still here, and this is our last captivity, man. But at the end of the day, you're gonna know that what we're saying is true, man. What we believe in is true, man. Let's go back to that Ezekiel 33. It says, "And when this comes to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them." Then you're gonna know that the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that's when you're gonna know the Lord, man. Cause we're coming in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We're speaking the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. But you people don't believe that, you know. But you gotta understand, man. When Noah was, I even cut it down, man. 40% of the ark. You know how big the ark was, man. You know, 50%, 60%. You should consider, man. But you don't. And once they seen that first raindrop, that was it. You know. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, and I'm gonna start at Matter of fact, I just started at the top. This is on Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Said, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted him, and made no account of his labors." And that's the so-called white man, because Hey, now everything is biting them in the ass. The Bill of Rights, we got the freedom of speech, freedom of assembly. Well, guess what? Everything is coming back to bite them in the ass, man. And now we're out because it's time for the truth to come out. It's time for this place to come down. That's why you see the prophets out now, man. And the thing is about the day, you people don't know who the prophets are, man. The Lord have truly blinded you people. It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. And that's what you so-called white people, y'all are troubled, man. You see us on the highways and byways. You people can't, you Edomites can't sleep. You want to send agents, try to disrupt this word. It's going to come to a point where you're going to offer brothers $1 million, $2 million, just to, go out to the country and just start preaching, man, because they know this truth, man. It's real, man. They are planning on shut the internet down. This time, Lord willing, it's going to be for good this time, man. You people, when you see the news, you just overlook this shit, man. North Korea, Russia, China. When that's on the news, you people really truly overlook that, man. You just don't know this is the plan of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. And he's cooking a beautiful piece of work on you people, man. And you're gonna know the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is true. This Bible is true, man. It says, and when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of salvations so far beyond all that they look for. Yeah, and that's what you people, at the end of the day, when you see those chariots, because you're going to have flashbacks, man. You see those chariots, you're going to see the pictures. You're going to think about when you walk past the camp or you drove past the camp because, hey, man, even if you look at a sign, that means you heard the word, man. You know what I mean? Because it was supposed to pique your interest, man. The Lord showed you the menu. You just turned your head, man. So even if you looked at a sign, you heard the word, man. If you didn't come back to see, to inquire, that's why the scripture says whether they hear or forbear, man. Because really this ain't for everyone. Anyway, it says, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. Yeah, man. And that's what they do, man. They really think that we're the crazy ones, but really, you people are the crazy ones, man. When we say that America's going to be destroyed by 200 million missiles, that the so-called white man's coming down, you think we're crazy when we do that, especially in the so-called white man's territory, in his reign of terror. People don't want to. I know the scripture tells you that the earth was quiet before him, and when the Greeks first took over, but now it's not like that no more because the other nations has got their nuclear capability, but you people don't see that, man. And just but the nations rising up, and we rising up against the so-called white man spiritually, man. We're telling that this place is gonna go down. And first it's gonna be a slow death and we're in the process of that slow death of America, man. The builders decaying. You see the roads jacked up. Their money's collapsing. Their allies is leaving them behind. Well, this is a slow death of America, but you people are still dancing and singing on the Titanic. But this bitch sinking, man. And we praying to you, how about Shemel just come to deliver us out of this place, man? But it says that with fools count his life as madness because once they see everything that come to pass, man, then they're gonna know that there's a higher power. His name is Yahweh Shemel Shai. Matter of fact, see, this John chapter 12 and verse 28, it says, Father, glorify thy name. Then came there a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again. How he gonna do that? By the discretion of America, man. See, we people telling you before the Lord comes that he's gonna destroy this place. We telling you who the name, the guy who's coming. We can't tell you when, but we're gonna tell you. You're gonna know when he's coming, man. And how he's gonna do that? How is he gonna get his glory back, man? How he's gonna get his fame back? By the discretion of America, because that's how he did Egypt. That's why this place is called spiritual Egypt, man. Because this is when the Lord is gonna get that name established back upon the earth, man. You know, matter of fact, let me get that in Joshua. Matter of fact, and I believe you read Wisdom of Solomon, the 17th chapter. It goes into the judgment of the new Egypt, man. You know, because this place is going to be dark. You're gonna have apparitions. It's gonna be wild animals out here, man. But guess what? You're gonna know that when that time comes, man. You're gonna know that the words of Yahweh Shema Shai is true. That the prophets were out, man. Then shall they know that the prophet have been among them. Cause really, when some people are gonna wake up towards the end, right before that door closed too, man. When they start seeing certain things, but you simple niggas are gonna overlook it. As a matter of fact, before I get this Joshua, let me get that real quick. What I just said. This Proverbs. This Proverbs chapter 22, and in verse 3, it says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." Yeah, man, because we see the prophecies, man. We see that when we watching, man. Like I said, the prudent man foreseeth the evil. We watching for the evil, man. We see the World War III is on the brink. We see the mark of the beast is here, man. We see that the famine is very, very close, man. You know, we see all these things coming, and we had of ourselves, wow, how in these scriptures, man, we're being rooted in these scriptures, man. We holding fast to these words, but you know why? Because we see it. We see it coming to pass, man. But the simple pass on are punished. So when that big breakthrough come, when a lot of people come in, a lot of niggas still gonna pass on, man, and gonna get punished. How about the sword, the famine, the pestilence, and ultimately those nuclear missiles, man. But this is Joshua chapter 9, and in verse 9, and it says, "And they said unto him from a very far country, Thy servants are come because of the name of the Lord thy power. For we have heard the fame of him and all that he did in Egypt." Yeah, so what he did in Egypt, he gave them a surgical death, man. Those plagues, come on, man. And it's gonna come on America times too, man, because the Lord, he's a great king. He rewards you. He overdo it. Not over, I ain't gonna say overdo it, but he give you an abundant amount, man. You know, he give you more than what you deserve. Just how we just praying just for deliverance, man. Just to even just get out of this place, man. Just to be on righteousness. What the Lord gonna do? He's gonna make us king and priest of the universe, man. He's gonna give us planets. So the Lord, he's a great rewarder, man. On the left hand and the right hand side, he's gonna give the wicked his reward by giving him that thermonuclear fire and brimstone, man. You know, and after that, those 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, and after that, the extermination of the Edomites, man. You know, but yeah, Aki, man, I just hope they were edifying. Till next time, I want to say shalom.